like us, all of our albums are available for free at bobthemusicindustry.com. If you really like us, we can make you a t-shirt for free tonight. And if you really, really like us, we don't have anywhere to sleep tonight.
There's a song tonight that I don't wanna sing. Seems like I'm complaining about something I've lost interest in, so I'll sing ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Here we go again. Crowd tonight that I'm not gonna please. Feels I'm desperately reaching for something that was there for like a day. It went away, now I got nothing left to say. So I'm not gonna stay going, hey, hey, ha, ha, hey. Baby, I won't impress you no matter what. Hey, would you like me if I stayed forever young? Well, it sucks, but no one does. You used to staying out of touch. Hey, would you like me if I stayed forever young? Well, it sucks, but no one does. You used to staying out of touch. There's a man tonight that I don't wanna meet. Feels like I'm competing to be famous, hoping one day I can be on a list of deranged celebrities. I think I'd way rather leave. I got my bag over my sleeve, and my ticket out of town expires tonight. Hey, would you like me if I stayed forever young? Well, it sucks, but no one does. You used to staying out of touch. Hey, would you like me if I stayed forever young? Well, it sucks, but no one does. You used to staying out of touch with everyone you'll ever meet. Continue being awkward in all social surroundings. If I stayed forever young, well, it sucks, but no one does. You used to staying out of touch. Hey, would you like me if I stayed forever young? Well, it sucks, but no one does. You used to staying out of touch. And I'm feeling very young these days. No, no. Hey, 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 hey. Baby, grab your keys, let's hit the show. to the right. But if ignorance is bliss, well, would you rather smile or fight? Well, I'll take fine. The kids just dance until they're dead. Until they never really matter what we say, what we said. So we gotta just move on out and let the kids keep dancing. So we gotta just move on out and let the kids keep dancing. So we gotta just move on out and let the kids keep dancing. I bought a couch and a grill and a table with chairs paid for gas like the whole way down here. Electric and cable, a shelf and a table, almost $100 worth of veggie burgers and buns. I bought a case of beer and the charcoal to light and said that we should do this every single night. Don't worry about the cash because I've got the scratch, and I can't save my money because that isn't polite. I don't know why I always complain about something when what I got to complain about's nothing. No goddamn kids had a luckier year, and I'm bitching about internet and beer. And just like that, I'm broke, not a buck to my name, and nothing to do with the rest of the day. No parties last all night, just TV and websites and reproduction peanut strips. I read 1,000,000 times, so can we please ride bikes, not just sit inside all day, letting fresh Georgia air go to waste. It's really not funny, I'm very up with money, flip pedal as far as it takes to think about something else. I don't know why I always complain about something, but what I got to complain about's nothing. No goddamn kids had a luckier year. Somebody break out the no more tears. I don't know why I always complain myself. I didn't give a shit about my friends. Every second I'm with you, yeah. I get increasingly sick and I stop thinking quick, and I act like a dick, like a dick, like a dick. And all the money I spend is my money again. I understand what he said when I'm out with my friends. In the end of the night, baby, I'm a good to the moon. And all the time that I waste repeating the mistakes and the ridiculous days and the wrong from the days, I can take it back. Baby, I don't love you no more. Get off your ass and work this out. Get off your ass and work this out. Don't be such a bastard to yourself. Get off your ass and work this out. Get off your ass and work this out. Don't be such a bastard to yourself. I said yeah, yeah, yeah. I said yeah, yeah, yeah. I said hey, I said hey, I said hey, I said hey, I said hey. I don't love you anymore, and no, this isn't some mistake. First one run to the top, but about to that now, till month later away. Really down to be a broke, really down to roll chicks, really down to feel ashamed. Not gonna stop and all the money that I was looking for vanity again. Having eyes on what I'm saying when I'm backing out. We were fighters, and in the end of the energy, and she made that baby, I'm a good to the moon. And all the time that I waste repeating my no mistakes, the ridiculous stakes, and love on my face. Let's take it back to the top now, yes. Baby, I don't love you no more. Scream it loud for last go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's say, hey, 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 hey. Baby, I don't love you no more. One more time, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's say, hey, 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 hey. Baby, I don't love you no more. It was 50 degrees in December, and the heat in my house is always broke. So it feels about 25 colder, and I can't feel my fingers and toes. I miss the G train with a passion that used to be reserved for 8, and I'm getting too carried away with the bullshit of leaving today. I know that I'm getting bored, real bored of myself, 'cause I'm getting too carried away with the bullshit of leaving today. I know that I'm getting bored, real bored of myself. It was 3 o'clock with friends in Boston, and I'm digging the winter's first snow. Now it's midnight, I'm drinking blue ribbons, and I'm already sick of the cold. The bartender skipped my Tom Waits song. It's when now I wanna go, go, 'cause I'm getting too carried away with the bullshit of leaving today. I know that I'm getting bored, real bored of myself, 'cause I'm It'll get too hot in the summer, and the sweat'll soak right through your clothes. And you feel self-conscious and awkward, and the feeling stays with you all day, till you go and put on a new t-shirt and throw that old one away.
Start to come off like clockwork. I guess I'm saying we can stand to be nicer. This way you were defaced to talking shit and just worse than he was speaking in name drops and units. I must admit, I'm not the best, so I'm defensive. I'd rather see the whiskey than your hard conversation. I'd rather break music to show this into a routine like a right for the picking after growing on a tree and then talk about the industry, price market positivity, with vital learns a friendly color, crooked master records, is a rather read, vomiting, nice spots, vomiting. But thanks for the beer, I appreciate your topic, and we talk about something else. If you really think that you and I are on the same page, you can go ahead and fuck yourself, because you got cocaine good looks, I got overdue library books. So let me friends and change the subject now, because the last thing I wanna be is another negative asshole. Like God speaks through my acoustic guitar, and I got the perfect set of morals. I did dry race sport at the front of the house. Follow these conditions, I'm gonna kick your ass out. Vegan is all in, no eat allowed. Straight edge all in, no drinking allowed. Fix ears all in, no free speech allowed. I think it's time when you're taking it heavily fun, like riding bikes and taking social disease off of everyone as if for your whole life you were cool as shit. Cause you still think for cash, so you spend your parents' last on a Greyhound to the best. And your jacket says crash, but I don't give an ass about giving you 50 cents so that you can buy a party and destroy a hard-down body. And the band who cleans your mess up shrugs and says it's not good for money, looks like conformity. Like them in a concrete cube and underneath more boxes and hidden behind boxes. I'll get in one too. I just threw out another gift. I know it had a bit of thought, but Mary, we won't talk soon. I have no use for Crocs now. I have no use for gifts. They're gonna be piles. I'm gonna be a pack rat. That's gonna shit. It's hard to empty out my drawers. It's hard to empty out my home now. I'm a vacant home for the last spark of a soul. Gotta get some realistic. It's gotta get sadder. It's gotta get weirder until I'm gone. Until I'm gone. It's gotta get sadder. It's gotta get weirder until I'm gone. Now it's kinda what I want, but regardless, thanks a lot for letting me stay on your futon. It's gonna get sadder. It's gonna get weirder until I'm gone. Until I'm gone. It's gonna get sadder. It's gonna get weirder until I'm gone. Now I don't know what I want, but regardless, thanks a lot for letting me stay on your futon. I'm gone now. I don't know what I want, but regardless, thanks a lot for letting me stay on your futon. Put all my books in a box. Put them in a concrete cube and underneath more boxes, hidden behind boxes. I'll get in one too. I saw the sunset I saw, when I saw, when I saw, when I saw the sunset. I need constant attention, or else I'm gonna get distracted. But even if you tell me something, I can guarantee I'm these days, fuck. I'm tired. I used to be an awesome listener, but now it just in and out, or I get pulled away by beats and managers. Like I don't have a choice, but failure, running from a predator, future, and never take me back, never take me back, never take me back, 'cause I'm not sorry. Never take me back, never take me back, never take me back, 'cause I'm not sorry. You would never take me back, never take me back, never take me back, 'cause I'm not sorry. For all the times I ran away and wasted my vacation days, it's something I can't bring myself to say. Constant attention, or else I'm gonna get distracted. But even if you tell me something, I can guarantee I'm listening to these days. I'm tired. I used to be an awesome listener, but now just have in or out, or I can blow it up my beats and managers. Like I don't have a choice, but failure, I'm running from a brighter future. And all the times I ran away and wasted my vacation days, I'm sorry, something I can never say.
Woke up about 10 a.m. It's 65 degrees. Even though it's barely March, since all winter it's been freezing. This is cause for celebration, cause for picnics and coffee. So I opened up my savings and grabbed a couple 20s, and it felt just like a day away from home. yesterday. I came home last week with enough to live. I rode south to grab a package, 'cause our postman never rings the bell. He only leaves a slip, and sometimes he doesn't even leave a slip. He's such a dick. Wait in line for 30 minutes and I finally get my box. Hold the door, they don't say thanks. I fumble with the lock, and my bike hasn't rode this well since the day I picked it up. A Ford Explorer jumps the light, and I can't really stop, and it feels like an alarm clock. I tuck and roll like in the movies and slide across the concrete. Everybody's hollow shit and blood is dripping down to my feet, but I get up and keep moving. It's a busy city street. Keep on moving, busy street. Ride the 7 blocks to Bourne, carry my bike up 2 floors, situate the crowded hallway, limp and waddle through my door. Throw the package onto my bed, start investigating sores. Cuts are bigger than expected. I guess I shouldn't have worn shorts.
I thought about the winter under layers. I wanna play, drinking root beer, watching football. Oh, I never thought I'd be in a place everyone went to, but it really just took me a couple extra years to get there. Though at least I did feel free for the most part of the weekend. Save the living out the whole sting. Oh, it felt just like vacation till I slaughtered my body. And it's kind of fucked in Florida. Skies are gray instead of blue. I can't shrug off the awesome weather, but I can surely trust my weather. Just like a vacation, till we go until we all betrayed it. Started to hate it now, just like vacation, but still we complained until we all betrayed it. Started to hate it now, just like vacation, but still we complained until we all betrayed it. Started to hate it now, just like vacation, until we complained it melt, just like vacation, until we complained it melt, just like vacation, until we complained it melt, just like vacation.
They're looking at me with their glassy eyes, they're gonna bury me. Dripping with Hennessy and ecstasy, they're gonna bury me. I guess I probably should have done my research. Hey! And I know that's dark as before dawn, 'cause I've been staying out for way too long. And I know that it only takes one call, but we got no options. Some people can fake it, but my arms are weak, my hands are shaky. No one's scared of me. Trying to keep the kamikaze still, they're gonna bury me. I guess I should've watched where I was pissing instead of off the rocks. A bit of venting, 3-point dock. We had such an awesome night, and getting checked could be a disappointment. Oh, I understand the calm before the storm, because I like to hang out where it's warm. And I know that it's gonna bury me. They're gonna bury me. They're gonna bury me. They're gonna bury me.
Wake up, start running for your life. Fill a tumbler with the coffee, feed the cat and hit the lights. The steps you're taking counts a beat ahead you. The steps are keeping time, but I can't complain. I got a bed I can crawl into. I got a bottle for the pain. I got a window shade, I can pull it down when the sky fills up with clouds and it looks like rain. I can't complain. Someone starts nipping at your heels. Patty pumps blood through your knees, but they don't care how you feel. The little fuckers chewing through the fabric. They're gonna do you in, but I can't complain. I got a bed I can crawl into. I got a bottle for the pain. I got a window shade, I can pull it down when the sky fills up with clouds and it looks like rain. I can't complain. And I'm sorry the things I touch I always damage. And I'm sorry I always feel like I can't manage to stop the fuckers chewing through the plastic. They're gonna do me in, but I can't complain. I got a bed I can crawl into. I got a bottle for the pain. I got a window shade, I can pull it down when the sky fills up with clouds and it looks like rain. I can't complain. I can't complain. I can't complain. I can't complain.
stretch into the bus from an overstuffed home. We beg to explode. Said to me, this decade's gonna be fucked. Our friends will disappear after they fall in love. Fall in love and get married. Isn't that shit like crazy? Working, having babies and promotions, and cheating, crying, leaving, and divorcing. As we're bouncing up and down, trying to make the floor break. Stop sneering at our joy like it's a careless mistake. And you fuckheads complain because you like to complain, like a plain rock and roll when it's just the champagne that keeps me detaching from reality, just waiting for someone to come and save me. Won't somebody fucking please come and save me? Oh, please hurry up, someone come and save me. glass again. Did you miss yours too? Because you're sleeping in. Now the two of us both imagining 7-hour trips to each other's beds. And everything so unexpectedly started to change in my dreams. But I was preoccupied with how the magic would end. Cause nothing intangible remains sustainable. Hope is a scheme. Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you again? And if I see you soon, will you wanna see me? Or will you just wanna sneak away? Can I creep you out like a scary movie? I hope that we feel the same. I hope that we feel the same. Marco, I did something weird last night. I made out in that van with the girl I like. We were kinda drunk, but it seemed alright. So we made out for the entire night. And everything so unexpectedly started to feel like a dream. But I was preoccupied with how the magic would end. Cause nothing intangible remains sustainable. Hope is a scheme. Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you again? And if I see you soon, will you wanna see me? Or will you just wanna sneak away? Will you kiss me hard like a garbage movie? I hope that we feel the same. I hope that we feel the same. I hope I'm not reading it. Give you so much as you can. I hope I'm not reading it. Give you so much as you can. But if there's someone thinking of me when I'm feeling alone, and I'm spending weekends staring at the wall. If there's someone thinking of you when you're feeling alone, I'd be back compared to nothing nice at all, at all, at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. And if I see you soon, will you wanna see me? Or will you just wanna sneak away? Will you kiss me hard like I'm seeing a terrible movie? I hope that we feel the same. 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 Marco, I did something weird last night. I made out in that van with the girl I like. We were kinda drunk, but it felt alright. So we made out for the entire ride. When every day slips away, and every moment makes it like I'm floating in space. Cause I wanna live in my house, see your face. But I'm afraid of my age, I don't know anything. Cause I can't concentrate. Oh, I am never letting go of you. Whenever we slip away, caught in the wake of the imagination. ours is the way. We can think better, get the bitches over, living something different, but we are doing everything today. We can avoid the telephone, but it's enough, but we don't know, but we don't even know what they're gonna say. I wanna say I'm just very open or not. There was a bag in the day, there was a bag in the door. I wanna say I'm just very open or not. There was a bag in the day, there was a bag in the door. I'm tired of the downstairs neighbors judging me when I come home late and drunk. I'm tired of judging me from across the street for the time that I wake up. Tired of the constant fear that there's something here when I know it's not sure. Don't leave us high and dry with a big and twice, but we can't play more. There was a bag in the door, there was a bag in the door, there was a bag in the door, there was a bag in the door. Reaches down from the sky. When can I move when it all was fine? Pins and couches on the curb outside. When can I move when it all was fine? Please don't take my love away, my home from me today. We'll spend the weekend filling the holes and caulking the cracks and stretch across the ceiling while the economic disaster destroys all the color in life as it slowly moves south. Ain't not like a man can pull in the storm. Oh, when can I move when it all was fine? Hey, where else can I stay? There's a storm cloud hissing, rainbows on the cubes of blossom on our own street. As the vultures walk the power lines, they're looking for something to eat. They wanna hear us scream. We ain't got no money, we ain't got no money. Yeah, you got me, you got me, you got me, you got me. We ain't got no money, we ain't got no money. Yeah, you got me, come get me, come get me, come get me. Please don't take my love away, my heart from me today. Please don't take my love away, my heart from me today. There was a mouse with the game of guarantees of my dreams, all that I'm dropping to the fire. You can do it, you're thinking all things, it's just a little bit of pepper when your body's in the dive. You fertilize your confidence and drain on your energy until you're always tired and assured. You make a lot of promises but keep on taking everything, so you always want more. You want more? You want more? They would pluck us from the life we're living with no fucks given and profit from the pain, forcing you and I to feel like children. 'Cause if they didn't, we wouldn't be too scared to say that we don't wanna live inside a hellhole. Waste our energy on all these assholes. We don't wanna live inside a hellhole. I'm gone to the platform, spent a long time waiting with ceilings dripping as mice run through the rain. Why do we accept the hand we're given? The dealer's grin. She knows we're terrified of change, but we don't have to live inside a hellhole. Give my money to some fucking asshole. We don't wanna live inside a hellhole. I'm gone. I'm gone. We don't wanna live inside a hellhole. till the energy leaves your body and the tears fall from your eyes. All I wanna do is hold you, and I'm gonna squeeze you tight till I feel your heart restarting and bring the joy back to your life. When you're a ghost, when you're a ghost, you sit around and talk about how they liked you the most. When you're a dream, when you're a dream, I'll wake up to warm sun rays that make me wanna scream. Wanna let you know you're alive, 'cause everybody loves you when you die. But when it matters, you're not there, not there. When love's dead, when love's dead, we'll remember gentle nudges keeping us in bed. Or laughing funerals, queasy at carnivals, listening to heartbeats slowing down as we keep growing old. Yeah, but wanna let you know you're alive, 'cause everybody loves you when you die. When it matters, you're not there, not there. I gotta let you know you're alive, 'cause I'll be a disaster when you touch your body. No hair, don't care. And it's not like the love that they showed us on TV. It's a home that can burn, it's a live to breathe. It's worry, love is worry, yeah. When I'm making for their respect, I wanna mention anything. When I'm shaken awake by regrets, I'll gladly just get back to sleep. But it always takes so long because you don't exist. But it always takes so long because you don't exist. It doesn't exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. Next time I see you, I'll find better words than I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But it always takes so long because you don't exist. But it always takes so long because you don't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't, yeah. Dumbfounded, downtrodden, and
rejected, crestfallen, grief-stricken and exhausted, trapped in my room while the house was burning to the motherfucking ground. I saw the sign, but it was misleading. I fought the law, but the law was cheating. Screaming for help, but somebody keeps on telling me to settle down. Please be honest and tell me, was it Joe? Clerk at the Midwestern service station,
night you go to bed, you wake up just a little more in pain. Every time you're dressing for a sunny day, the clouds surprise you with rain. Every cigarette you smoke is you're addicted to a quiet source of company. Every time you told them you were busy 'cause you'd rather go to sleep. 9 times out of 10 I'll be stoned on the subway, reading backlit directives of what I should do, dodging eye contact with anyone who looks my way. 9 times out of 10 I'll be thinking of you. Every little victory don't matter when nobody seems to care. Winning $10 on a scratch-off lotto ticket, the keys you thought disappeared. Every vacant moment you've exhausted all the options that you thought would fill the hole. Every star you're wishing on, just hoping for a little self-control. Tired of feeling selfish, you're tired of feeling restless, you're tired of feeling down. 9 times out of 10 I'll be stoned on the subway, reading backlit directives of what I should do, dodging eye contact with anyone who looks my way. 9 times out of 10 I'll be thinking of you. So out of place when I can't be with you. I don't see your face, it's almost like I miss you. Don't see your face, it's almost like I miss you. It's almost like I miss you. It's almost like I miss you. 9 times out of 10 I'll be stoned on the subway, reading backlit directives of what I should do, dodging eye contact with anyone who looks my way. 9 times out of 10 I'll be thinking of you. I've been told for most of my life, wait until the perfect time by people who have been defined by stupid spots in line. Don't you wanna go away? Don't you wanna go away? Don't you wanna go away? Don't you wanna snap? I've been told for most of my life, I try to see Your mom has secretly been renting out your home. I use your shower sponge when you went to Spain alone. She told us it's been rough and you deserve to break. And marrying that guy obviously was a mistake. You had a couple kids, but now he's always gone. And you're stuck sweeping hair at your mommy's hair salon. The flat you have upstairs, tucked in the suburb safe, is running low on bread and other amenities. 'Cause your mom's secretly renting your place. Al, your elevator looked in hella disrepair, but I'm not fucking with a dozen flights of stairs. I tenderized my legs somewhere in Germany, tried to convince the board to pay attention to me. The absinthe that we drank, I'm not sure it was real. Massage place in the building, we know what's the fucking deal. 'Cause frat boys wait outside, pretending they're not there. I've burnt their glassy eyes, but I don't really care. I don't wanna lay in pain and stare at the ceiling while chasing the fleeting. There's too much in my head to sleep, and I did that thing, that movie sad foot on the floor beside the bed. Still too much in my head to sleep. Too much in my head to sleep. Too much in my head to sleep tonight. Get fucked up, break your stupid bones again. Get fucked up, lose your telephone again. Get fucked up, bother all your friends again. Get fucked up, shake your broken heart again. I really gotta leave, but I just wanna stay. I'm only a real person for a quarter dozen days, until I gotta scram, until I go away and turn into a person that I wouldn't wanna meet. Don't throw dating mold on my laundry. I'm becoming so afraid, I'm honestly placing bets on alchemical crowds you with my brain, cleaning for the dealer so I'll black out on the plane, mumbling in the dark and living vicariously through a photo album in a stranger's BFA. Creeping out the fog, I start to sense that something's wrong. My heart is racing fast and beating out of time, driving me insane. Why are you hard right to my brain while I just skip along and tell myself I'm fine? I liked you better when you were on my mind. I liked you better when you were on my mind. I liked you better when you were on my mind. I liked you better when you were on my mind. I thought of you again and I don't wanna tell my friends, don't wanna scare them off and don't wanna be judged. But it's so fucking tiring being tired all the time with no indication that it's ever gonna stop. It won't let up. I liked you better when you were on my mind. I liked you better when you were on my mind. I liked you better when you were on my mind. I liked you better
I'd say it, but it's hard to hate the rain in California. The air is cold and blurry as it presses the pine needles to your car. Tumbleweeds roll through the shopping malls and parking lots of supermarkets. Everyone is inside watching movies on their TV, staying warm. The street outside is flashing underneath infrequent bursts of glaring headlights. Moving like a glacier or careening like a drunkard towards the trees. Flick my shitty lighter and pull smoke from the one hitter on the doorstep. Blow into the fog and listen to the paradiddles on the leaves. When it's gone, the air will clear and we'll have so much more to see. The stores will be filled up with people trying to buy their groceries. For now I'm standing in the moonlight wondering, when will this all be over? I'm wondering if it really doesn't matter what I do or what I say. I'm wondering if the neighborhood coyotes found a good place to take cover. And if it's gonna be another 14 months before it really rains. When it's gone, the air will clear and we'll have so much more to see. The construction will continue and the power tools will screech. And cars will cram the street, and that's just fine with me. 'Cause I will stay with you, not do a single thing all day with you, and hunker down after the storm is through. Perfect lazy days are all you need is me, and all I need is you. Perfect chatty days are all you need is me, and all I need is you. Perfect rainy days are all you need is me, and all I need is you. Perfect lazy days are all you need is me, and all I need is you.
So, just succinctly, thank you. It means everything. Can I stop my life so I can just be with you? Let's hightail to Hawaii on a plane. I'll embezzle what's left of my pants to take necessary action to destroy what you and I will move to New York City. I'll get a temp job and you'll start your career. I'm not being fickle, just realistic. The air is moist, but it never gets too cold this time of year. So tell me, was it worth it? Half of you fucked up. Answer before I get in my van. To drive into the Pacific. And I'll probably never see your face again. Save
ourselves ambition to nowhere.
More the spirit of Bomb and Music Industry is taking whatever you have and whatever you care about and really pursuing them to the fullest degree that you're actually capable of.
There's nobody else, so